4 children. It is a concern of mothers that their children grow up in a safe, nurturing environment. But in 2004, the government said we should have a casino in Singapore. Many Singaporeans like me thought it was a bad idea. I joined hands with other Singaporeans to voice out against having a casino. Of course, the government told us of the benefits the casino would bring. 35,000 jobs, huge investments and opportunities for Singaporeans. I asked the PAP, is it worth risking Singapore's safe environment for a casino? We Singaporeans don't want to have another Macau, another Las Vegas here. We don't want the crime and sleaze that come hand in hand with a casino. The PAP government boasts about its top-class talent. Has the PAP no other solution than a casino? But in 2005, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong announced the government has decided to have not 1 but 2 casinos. We were supposed to be discussing the possibility of 1 casino. How did it become 2? Do you think that there was proper debate in Parliament? No! Of course not. What kind of debate can there be when 82 out of 84 seats are from one party? What kind of a deal can it be? Even though the PAP government knew that there were strong public feelings against having a casino, they still went through with it. Not 1 but 2. This, fellow Singaporeans, is an example of a policy that has been forced down our throats despite the fact that we were unhappy about it. And who suffers the effects of the casino? We, the people of Singapore. Now we hear of families whose lives are destroyed by problems of gambling. Do you see why we need more opposition voices in Parliament? Yes! We simply cannot allow the PAP to do what they think is right for our country. This is not their country, it belongs to you and me. They must also listen to us. This is a government that is not transparent to the people. A few days ago, Mr. Ma Bao-Chan said, that lowering land costs to help reduce high prices would be like raiding the reserves. Come to think of it, how much is our reserves? In the financial crisis of 2008, GIC lost about 50 billion Singapore dollars. What is 50 billion Singapore dollars? Is it a lot of money or is it small change? The only way to compare is to know the size of the reserves in the first place. But do we know the figures? No! Recently, Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan of GIC and Temasek are now back to their pre-crisis peaks. My question is, what were the pre-crisis peaks? What were the figures? I tried to find out, but I do not know. Do you know? No! So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know where the money in the reserves come from? Our money! It comes from you and it comes from me. It is our money. But up to today, neither you nor I know how much is in the reserves. It is our right to know the exact figures. The late President Ong Teng Cheong asked the government. him the figures, but he waited and he waited and he eventually passed away without ever knowing the amount. Where is the transparency? Where is the accountability? Talking about HDB. Now, what is the mission of the HDB? Why was HDB formed? HDB is Singapore's Public Housing Authority, a statutory board formed to provide Singaporeans with affordable homes, not to provide foreigners with affordable homes. My friends, as many of you know, HDB homes have become anything but affordable. Resale prices of HDB have skyrocketed over the last few years. From initial prices of 100,000, today we see prices reaching more than $500,000 for a HDB flat. How high are HDB prices going to go? How can our children afford their homes in the future? In 2008, almost 80,000 foreigners became permanent residents. In September 2009, it was reported that PRs make up 40% of the HDB resale buyers. According to Population Census 2010, there are now over 500,000 PRs in Singapore. Where are all these PRs going to stay? Mr. Tan allows Singapore PRs to buy HDB resale flats, and this has driven up HDB resale prices. And who suffers for this? Today, HDB flats are beyond the reach of many young couples. Many couples have to delay buying their homes and can't even think of starting a family because of this. To pay for their high-priced homes, buyers have to take up 30-year-long mortgages. In the end, all your CPF will be gone. How much CPF will be left for your retirement? And what does Mr. Tan have to say? He says he's proud of Singapore's asset enhancement policy. Mr. Ma says it is a good thing because your home has become a valuable asset. For most Singaporeans, this statement is meaningless. People need homes. If you sell your home, you're still going to buy another home. If you sell high, you're also going to buy high. Yes. So obviously, the asset enhancement policy is not making you rich. It makes you poor because you cannot afford to buy your own home. And so, my fellow Singaporeans, the list of bad decisions go on. Pushing GST from 3% to 4%, then from 4% to 5%, and then from 5% to 7%. Increasing minister pay by 60%. The cost of living going up and up. It is bad enough we have 2 casinos. Now I hear from Mr. S. Iswaran that despite the nuclear plant crisis in Japan last month, Singapore would still continue to explore nuclear energy in Singapore. Oh dear! I hope our government knows what it is doing. But how to make sure that our government makes the right decision for us? The only way is for more